जय श्री राम। जय जय श्री राम। जय श्री राम। जय जय श्री राम। This video is for all the people. This video is for all the people who say that Ayodhya Ram Mandir is a political gimmick. My humble observations as a general person, as a normal human being, as a very naive, apolitical human being, as just Mayur, my humble observations out of only today's event, a gist of history followed by what has been told today. So I welcome all of you to this discussion. You are open to discuss this in the comment section later on. My humble observations. Today is a great day in the history of Bharatvarsh. भारतवर्ष के इतिहास में ये एक बहुत बड़ा पर्व है और इस पर्व के उपलक्ष्य में जब ये पुनः प्राण प्रतिष्ठा, मैं इसे प्राण प्रतिष्ठा नहीं बोलूंगा क्योंकि एक बार पहले ही वहां पर मंदिर था और वो मंदिर को तोड़कर वहां पर मस्जिद बनाई गई। ऐसा एक मंदिर में नहीं हुआ है, ऐसा लाखों मंदिरों में हुआ है। भारतवर्ष के कोने कोने में आज जो भारत की जो राजकीय रेखा है उसके बाहर भी भारतवर्ष था। भारत खंड बहुत बड़ा है और वो भारत खंड के टुकड़े होते होते आज जो हम देख रहे हैं वो आज का राजकीय मानचित्र है। वो मानचित्र पहले ऐसा नहीं था और ये जो भारतीय संस्कृति है वो बहुत दूर दूरों तक फैली हुई थी। ऐसे लाखों मंदिर तोड़े गए थे और उनके ऊपर मस्जिदें बनाई गई है। अभी हमें ये भी पता है कि मथुरा भी है, काशी भी है और भी ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐसे ढांचे हैं जहां पर इस तरीके के मतलब इतिहास को रचा गया है, इस तरीके का डिस्ट्रक्टिव कार्यक्रम हुआ है। हम सभी ये जानते हैं कि बाहर से लोग आए, उन्होंने ये किया, उनको लुटेरे कहा गया। बट ये धर्म और धर्मांतरण इन सब के बाद से आगे बढ़ते हुए आज हमने 500 वर्ष की लड़ाई के बाद 500 वर्ष की लड़ाई के बाद आज हमने राम भगवान श्री राम को वापस, रामलला को वापस हमने अयोध्या उनके जन्म स्थान पर वापस विराजित किया है। सो बहुत खुशी की, बहुत आनंद की बात है। मुझे पता है कि मैं एक डॉक्टर हूँ और एक न्यूरोसर्जन होने के नाते मुझे किसी भी धर्म से कोई परहेज नहीं होनी चाहिए और मुझे किसी भी धर्म के बारे में अच्छा नहीं बोलना है, किसी भी धर्म के बारे में बुरा नहीं बोलना है। बट जो भी बात है ये खरी खरी बात है और इसमें मुझे ऐसे कोई ग्लानि नहीं है कि मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ और ना ही मैं किसी के बारे में बुरा बोल रहा हूँ। मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा कि मैं क्या कहना चाहता हूं और क्या आज हुआ है। इससे हम सभी मनुष्यों को, नॉट ओनली दी इंडियंस, होल वर्ल्ड हैज टू लर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम दिस। एंड अभी रिसेंटली मैंने और मेरे धर्मपत्नी ने दोनों ने मिलके पूरे विश्व की किताबों के साथ पढ़ाई लिखाई शुरू की है और उसमें से हम कुछ देशों के बारे में हमने पढ़ाई की। स्विट्जरलैंड के बारे में पढ़ा, अल्बानिया के बारे में पढ़ा, बुल्गारिया के बारे में पढ़ा। इस तरीके से हम पढ़ रहे हैं। नॉर्वे के बारे में पढ़ा, फिर हमने अभी रिसेंटली हमने आइसलैंड और एक और ग्रेनाडा करके एक देश है उन उसके बारे में पढ़ा। तो ये जो बारबरिकता है ना, बारबरिकता वो दुनिया के हर कोने में है और वो हर कोने से उस जगह फैलती है जिस तरफ लोग शांत है, समृद्ध है। और आप हम सभी को पता है कि भारतीय उत्तराखंड, भारत का जो खंड है, वो काफी मतलब फला फूला प्रदेश है। और हमारी संस्कृति काफी आगे बढ़ी हुई है। और उसके वजह से हमें ये सब सैकड़ों वर्षों तक झेलना पड़ा और झेल रहे हैं भी। प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुई, हम सब ने रामलला के दर्शन किए। उसके बाद गोविंद गिरी जी महाराज आए और उन्होंने हमारे दिव्य पुरुष श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, उनके बारे में कुछ शब्द कहे। उसमें से एक जो वृत्तांत है वो मैं आप सभी के साथ शेयर करना चाहूंगा। एंड आई एम गोइंग टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश ऑल्सो, क्योंकि देर आर मेनी ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स इन साउथ इंडिया, they don't know Hindi, and some real gems have been told in Hindi. So I am going to share with you, all of you, the beautiful words of all these great people who have made this day possible in our lifetime. गोविंद गिरी जी महाराज ने बोला कि शिवाजी महाराज जब श्री शैलम के दर्शन को निकले थे, उन्होंने 3 दिन का उपवास किया, 3 दिन वो शिवालय में रहे। He stayed in the Shiva temple for 3 days without having any food. That is the way Upavasa is done, and then you do the darshana of Sri Shailam. At that time, he got Vairagya. He felt he should stop doing anything and he should just surrender to the Ishwar. But his ministers, his well-wishers, and the sages over there, they explained him, no, this Bharat Bhumi needs you. This Bharat Bhumi needs your greatness. And that is how he started once again. Same thing with our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He did 11 days Upvasa and he slept on the floor for 11 days before doing the Prana Pratishtha of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. I have also done Upvasa in my life. I do Ekadashi, I do Navaratri. And let me tell you, with my own personal experience, it's not an easy task. Doing Upvasa even for 36 hours, it is very difficult. It's not easy. And that too, if you are a prime minister of the country, there are lots of things which are at stake. It's very difficult. So वहीं से बाहर निकलते हुए हम पहुंचते हैं मोहन भागवत जी की। मोहन भागवत जी को स्टेज पर लेकर आना, ये एक बहुत बहुत ही उम्दा उदाहरण है। दिस इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग वे ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटिंग द you know the organization which created Narendra Modi. Okay, and he explained about the vrat which our prime minister has taken, how he is a great tapasvi. Tapasya is the process through which we heat ourselves, not in a literal manner, but in the manner where we bring out the best of us. Tapasya. And he talked about the internal issues which we have been facing since hundreds of years, and internal conflicts which we have been facing for hundreds of years, and how to solve them. Considered this as a golden day, and he told about the 4 pillars of our religion, or of any religion for that matter. Or there is a better word for that in Sanskrit, it's called dharma. And dharma is not any religion actually. Dharma is the way of life for anybody. For anybody. And dharma is standing on 4 pillars. These 4 pillars are satya, means truth; karuna, means compassion; shuchita, means cleanliness; Fourth is tapas, is tapascharya, hard work. Hard, productive, useful work. Cleanliness is very, very important. Cleanliness is not just the cleanliness of the floor or cleanliness of the home or cleanliness of the road. Cleanliness in our behavior, that is also very, very important. Compassion. We have to be extremely compassionate. And when you go back to the history of our invasion, the compassion was not. We were very enthusiastic people. We used to think Atiti Devo Bhava, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, so on and so forth. But we did not know that this is also possible, and we were bereaved of compassion, and then lots of bloodshed. Crores and crores of people have died in the process of invasion. Satya. What is the truth, ultimate truth? My urge to every human being on the planet who is listening to this is, what is the truth? What is the history which you have? Go through it. There is one very interesting book called Palace of Dreams. And that book was written by the Albanian author. His name is Ismail Kadri. Please read that. I don't want to tell you that what is the essence of that book, but Ismail Kadri has taken the path of Satya, Dharma, and he decides to write in such a way that in 1981, when that book was published, it was banned in that country. So you can understand. So it was against the consensus. Against the consensus. This is what Satya is not a very easy path. Satya is not an easy path. Okay. And here our Sangha Pramukh Shri Mohan Bhagwat ji urges each and every citizen of our country to do tapascharya. Each and every citizen to be krutagya, means to be grateful. Each and every citizen to be free from internal conflict. Each and every citizen to be nirdamba. Nirdamba means without any ego. He demonstrated his own very beautiful way of egolessness. He told, I have not done anything for this. It was such a beautiful statement. He told that there are thousands and lakhs of families who have shed their blood, who have, completely they have done samarpana for this cause. He has been just a pratinidhi. Pratinidhi means representative. And he quoted Mahatma Gandhi ji saying that, there is enough for the need of every human being on the planet, but there is not enough for the greed of any human being on the planet. All these invasions, all these horrible acts, most of the times they arise from the place of greed, from the place of ego. And that is what he explained to us. And finally, requested all of us to be disciplined, to be anushashit, to follow anushasan, to follow discipline. We all know on the road how many times people break the rules, how many times people dirty the surroundings, so on and so forth, and corruption, so on and so forth. Discipline is the key. So it was very easy to tell, for a person to tell that it is a political gimmick and all. But when I started listening to Govind Giriji Maharaj, to Mohanji Bhagwat, I understood this is not a political gimmick. And I was waiting. I was waiting for my prime minister to speak because I knew there is something which we all are missing. The critical people. I was also critical once upon a time that no, he is a politician. He is not. He is not just a politician. That was my assumption also once upon a time. But today, all my doubts are cleared. Then our Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Ji, spoke, Yogi Adityanath Ji. Then came our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi Ji. And he told that our tapas has to be samuhik. Our samuhik is a very interesting word which I also use on my channel again and again. It's called collective consciousness. Collective consciousness. Until and unless our collective consciousness is productive, we will not see the progress of the nation. He told हमारे देश को विश्वगुरु बनाना है. Vishwaguru means our country should lead the whole world, and we are on the path of that. Already, the products of India, the students of India, in all the corners of the planet, we are there, and we have been representing the Indian culture. We have been serving so many international companies, and they are flourishing under the leadership of Indian origin human beings. He explained how enchanted he is feeling after the prana pratishtha. He explained about the urja, the energy which he was feeling, the energy of 500 years of struggle. He was feeling the blessings of all the sages, all the teachers, all the great people who sacrificed for this cause. He told that our country is coming out of the clutches of slavery. We have been slaves for a long, long time. And because of that, we are not yet comfortable in accepting our culture and being one with this Bharatvarsha. We are not yet. We are still in some amount of glani. Glani means some amount of inferiority complex we have. He spoke that this is the new timeline which is starting. New Kala Chakra. Kala Chakra means the circle of life. New life we are starting. There are some memories which are incredibly painful for us. That is history. But with the blessings and with the tapascharya, with the samuhik tap, we should be able to create new timelines, new memories, better memories for this beautiful Sanskriti of ours. This is just one page. I have written 3 pages. He told that I am sorry. He told sorry to all of them. He told that कहीं ना कहीं हमारे तपश्चर्या और पुरुषार्थ में कमी रही होगी. Means in our hard work, in our performance, there would have been some lag because of which for hundreds of years we suffered. But then our collective consciousness started improving, and then we saw the improvement, and then finally today Bhagavan Sri Ram is once again there with us. He went to various parts of the country just before the Prana Pratishtha. At various places from Sagar to Shariv, from Sagar, that is Sri Ram Setu, Arichal Munai. There he explained that he brought the energies from all these places. He brought the subtle energy from all these places, Nashik, Lepak, Sri Rangam, and so on and so forth. And he explained that Bhagwan Sri Ram is there in each and every aspect of this Bharatvarsh. Kan kan mein Bhagwan Sri Ram samaye hain. And he explained one more interesting definition of Sri Ram. दैट इज जो रम जाए वो राम है, मीन्स द वन हु बिकम्स बिजी, the one who becomes busy in benefiting others is Ram. And there is a whole lot of humanity which has lived Ram. All of us are living the life of Ram. All of us, we idolize him to become like him. And the Ram Ras is there in all of us. The essence of Ram is there in all of us. And in our life, it flows. He told the story of Ram is Ananta, means infinite. And his story is going to be there forever. He talked about our history, which is like knots in the thread. कई राष्ट्र अपने ही इतिहास की गांठों में उलझ जाते हैं. There are many nations who get stuck, who get intertwined in their own knots of the history. He told that we have to become mature. We have become matured, and in a very mature manner, we have sorted this issue. And along with that, we wish that our bhavishya should be, means our future should be more beautiful than our past. Then he spoke about that many people think that this event is going to create fire in the country, is going to create conflicts in the country. Somebody who is in 8th decade of his life has seen so many things in his life. He told this event is going to provide urja. It's not going to be a wildfire. It's going to be a fire of creativity. It's going to be a fire of positivity. It's going to be an urja. It's going to be an energy which is going to push not only this country but the whole world in a better direction. Ram sabke hai. Ram belongs to every human being. राम सिर्फ हमारे नहीं. ये तेरा है वो मेरा है, ये मेरे भगवान है वो तेरे भगवान है, नहीं, नथिंग. ये तेरा धर्म है ये मेरा धर्म, नो. वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, पूरी धरती हमारी, हमारा परिवार है. पूरे धरती के लोग हमारे परिवार है. और ये प्राण प्रतिष्ठा, दिस प्राण प्रतिष्ठा इज नॉट ऑफ दिस आइडल. दिस आइडल इज जस्ट अ रिप्रेजेंटेशन. दिस इज भारतीय संस्कृति इज प्राण प्रतिष्ठा. If it is a political gimmick, no, my dear friends, nobody will talk about every human being. They will be just trying to fool you. This is not a speech to fool anybody. Only fools will think it is a political gimmick. I was a fool once upon a time. मानवीय मूल्यों की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा. This is the prana pratishtha of re-establishing the human values, that we don't unnecessarily torture people, we don't invade unnecessarily, we don't disrespect others, we don't destroy others, we help people to have the beautiful experience of life. That is what is this Sanskriti all about. This is not the temple of Bhagwan Sri Ram. That is what he says. This is not a Deva Mandir. This is a Mandir of Bharat. ये भारत के दर्शन का मंदिर है. ये राष्ट्र की चेतना का मंदिर है. Means this is a country's temple. This is a temple of the consciousness of the nation. Ram is not a person. Ram is the collective consciousness. Ram is the supreme consciousness. Ram Vishwatma hai. That is what he told. And then aage kya? Means he asked like, okay, today we did. After this what? Over. This country's growth is over. No. Then he spoke about what growth we have achieved till now as a country and what we can do. We know we are the power of youth, and we know that our youth is confused. But this is the right time. Yahi samay hai, sahi samay. This is the right time. And I have never heard any politician speaking about 1,000 years plan or this person. He is not a normal human being. He is, I feel, some reincarnation, some great personality. He is Deva Purush. He tells that we have to create the base for next 1,000 years. And that is why today I am making this video, and I am correcting myself, and I'm feeling that this idea of Samartha, Saksham, Bhavya, or Divya Bharat. These words, no, they look very flowery and they look it means very nice to speak in a speech. No, listen carefully. Samartha, Samartha means capable. We need to be self-sufficient. We need to be capable on our own. We are on that path. Saksham means once again it comes in that we have all the power, we have all the Shakti. Bhavya. Bhavya means grand. This country is already grand, but still lot of grandeur we can display and we can achieve. Divya. Now, Divya is a very beautiful word. Divya means shining. Divya means glorified. Divya means something which is enlightened. Now, we have so many countries. We know there are so many developed nations. But, my dear friends, please tell me, are they enlightened? The idea of being enlightened, the idea of being all tolerating, the idea of helping others, the idea of being helpful to others, the idea of bringing all of the people together positively without exploitation. Please mark my words, without exploitation, comes from the East, comes from our country, comes from countries like Japan, so on and so forth. हर एक मनुष्य में भगवान श्री राम बसे हुए हैं. And he spoke about शबरी, हमारी माता शबरी, जो एक जंगल में रहने वाली एक माता है. उनको भी एक आशा थी, वर्षों से आशा थी, मेरे राम आएंगे. और ये जो एक शब्द है ना, इसकी गूंज सैकड़ों वर्षों तक हम में भी रही. 1992 में 1992 on 6th December when the Babri Masjid was demolished, I was also young. I have also seen what disaster had happened at that time. But we all knew, and we all have, kept our bhakti alive. We have always kept our hands folded. We have always done our own tapasya collectively. The whole Janmanas has worked together to bring this day to fruition. He told very beautiful Gilhari ka example, squirrel's example he took. He told निराशा रत्ती भर नहीं रखती, निराशा की रत्ती भर भी जगह नहीं है भारत देश में. We should not become depressed. We should keep on. I see so many of the people, no, they run away from this country. अरे ये भारत तो ऐसा है, ये ऐसा वैसा है, हमारा कंट्री ऐसे गंदा ही है, कभी नहीं सुधरेगा, ऐसा वैसा. I have seen so many people speaking. I have seen people speaking about politicians. I have seen doctors, everybody. Like, you know, there is no stopping. And that is where he gave that beautiful example of squirrel. Squirrel was also participating in making Rama Setu. Small squirrel. Even if you are a small person, don't think that you have no role in this country. I think my role is there. Even if I am not a prime minister, if prime minister does not call me, it does not mean that I cannot work for my nation. This nation is equally mine as it is his or as it is yours. Or let me take it further. This whole planet is ours. Is ours to nourish, is ours to heal, is ours to, you know, keep it alive for next thousands of years. We all know that we have been so selfish and we keep on destroying this planet bit by bit. And because of our selfish reasons and because of our depression, we don't contribute much, all of us. And then it comes to the onus of big people, big politicians, or prime ministers or presidents of the countries, where if by chance they take good decisions, then the flow of damage to to the mother nature will stop. However good Narendra Modi ji will think about this nation or about this planet, if we all don't listen, we all don't contribute like a squirrel, it's not going to happen in any corner of the planet. He spoke about Jatayu Maranam. How Jatayu, who knew that he is going to get defeated, but still fought the battle with Ravana. Once again, he talked about Samartha, Saksham, Bhavya, and Divya Bharat. He kept on repeating those words. I was seeing, he was, you know, putting it into the subconscious of people, hitting it Samartha, Saksham, Bhavya, Divya Bharat. It hit me. And from Deva to Desh, from Rama to Rashtragana. So this is a Devata. But from there, we need to go towards Desha, means country. And from Rama, once again, the name of the deity, to Rashtra. This temple is a representation of building the nation. He knows this job is not done. Ayodhya is, or that is why I'm telling it is not a political gimmick. It is not a political gimmick, my dear friends. If it would have been political gimmick, he would have told, देखो, मैंने बना दिया ना temple, मैंने बना दिया ना मंदिर. He would have told like that. No. He spoke about this country to be Samartha, Saksham, Bhavya, and Divya Bharat. He spoke about this country. He spoke about not only the country, but the whole world. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Swa to Samasti means from self to everybody. And he spoke that no, this time, ab chukna nahi means don't falter this time. Improve your understanding. That is what I am trying to do this with this video with all of us. अब बैठना नहीं, don't sit. भारत के नवप्रभात को लिखना है. The new morning of this country needs to be written. आने वाला समय अब सफलता का है. The time which is coming is for the success of humanity. ये भारत का समय है. भारत विश्व गुरु बनेगा और अब हम रुकेंगे नहीं. And we are not going to stop. Those who are watching this video, my humble pranams to all of you. My humble pranams to Bhagwan Shri Ram. My humble pranams to the Bhagwan Shri Ram residing in all of you. And my humble pranams to that idea of doing good in all of you. Let us do our bit of good. Let us go beyond fighting. Let us go beyond proving each other's wrong. Let us go beyond helping each other to do right things. Let us stop ourselves from assuming things. There is always, even in the face of defeat, there are lessons to be learned. And this is not a defeat. This is a win. This is a success. So obviously, we should not get egoistic about this success. What we should do is should learn more from success. What is the formula of success? How we improve our collective consciousness? How we do the better things for overall humanity? And how we make our country Vishwaguru. So with that, thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram. I will just chant Bhagwan Shri Ram's name for a while. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram Ram Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Ram Nama Vara. It means that when you take Bhagwan Sri Ram's name once, it is equivalent to Bhagwan Vishnu's Sahasranam. Thank you very much. Humble request, no hard feelings, and devote yourself for this nation. Let us take our Prime Minister's request of building the base for next 1,000 years seriously and build this nation again. Let us make it Vishwaguru. Dhanyavad.